With the first two videos we showed you, we wanted to go through maybe some frequently asked questions and a couple other variables that we were talking about. So, what are the pros and cons of leasing? Pros and cons. Pros are obviously you have lower payments. The no down payment or little payment, which you're only paying for the first payment and taxes on that. You only pay for the use of the car, so you're really not paying for the whole part of the car. That's what that residual is, if you remember that part. New car more often. So the best part of leasing is, one, you're trading out a car more often. You're not carrying negative equity. You're going through the term, and you're getting a new car that has more safety features and more technology in the car, which is better for you. When you lease a car through Nissan, other manufacturers don't always have this, but gap coverage is included. If you know what gap coverage really is, it covers the part of the car in case the car gets totaled. It covers the overage. That way you're not upside down again. So the whole intent, again for you, is you're going to keep your car. What you need to ask yourself is, what are you driving now, and how long have you had it? And then once you write that down on paper, ask yourself, what did you have before that, and then the car after that. So go back 3 or 4 cars and then figure out if leasing really is good for you. If it is in with this 38 to 42 months and you've carried negative equity over, leasing might be the answer for you. The other thing is you're going to pay less taxes. The residual part you don't pay the taxes on. When you purchase a car, you pay all the tax up front. And then there's obviously less maintenance expense because you only have the car for 3 or 4 years. Some of the cons are mileage restrictions. If you're driving 25 or 30,000 miles a year, you can buy miles up front when you lease a car. That would lower your cost, and we can buy the miles up to 25,000 miles a year. If you're within the 10 to 15,000, again, leasing might be for you. You don't own the car. Well, when you lease a car, you don't own the car, but you need to ask yourself, when's the last time you actually bought a car, made all the payments, and actually owned the car, or paid cash for that car? So when you purchase a car, who owns the car? The bank. When you lease a car, who owns the car? The bank. Early termination. So if you trade out of your lease faster and faster, you're going to be in the same position as if you were in a purchase. And excess wear and tear. You got to maintain your car. You got to change your oil. You got to take care of it. The bank's expecting normal wear and tear. Normal wear and tear would be, you might have a scratch here and there because you go to the grocery store and get a little ding. The easiest thing to say is when you return your car, if you give it back to the bank, you can't have any dings or dents in it that are about a quarter size or bigger. You can't have bald tires, and you have cracks in the windshield. Burns and tears in the seats, those got to be fixed. So, who pays for the maintenance? Just if you purchase a car, lease the car, you pay for the maintenance. Do I need special insurance? Yes, when you have leasing, you need to have, we'll put it down here, you need to have what's called 100, 300 insurance, was just a little bit more insurance, but more insurance is always better for the customer. Am I charged for damage? Like I said, normal wear and tear, anything bigger than a quarter, you're going to have that fixed, but they have the paintless dent lizards, they can fix that. Cracks in the windshield, you have insurance, just put a new windshield in it. And tires, you'd have to replace those tires only if you give the car back. If you buy the car, sell the car, or trade it, none of this is really going to matter to you. Are there mileage restrictions? We talked about that. 10, 12, 15,000 miles a year. If you wanted to do more, you could buy up to 25,000 miles. So again, the main part of this is for you to ask yourself, my intent, my life variables, what I'm driving now, how long I've had it, the car I had before that, how long did I have that, and the car before I had that, how long did I have that car? If you take that and you divide it out, I guarantee you're probably going to be within that 38 to 42 months that leasing might be for you. Thank you.